60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured light objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Sperryville, Washington, Castleton, Five Forks, Panorama, Rock Mills, Viatown, Woodville, Hackley's Crossroads, and Amosville. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a special marine warning for Tidal Potomac from Indian Head to Cobb Island, Maryland, Tidal Potomac from Key Bridge to Indian Head, Maryland, until 8:15 p.m. At 6:43 p.m., a strong thunderstorm was located over Quantico, moving east at 30 knots. Hazard: wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source: radar indicated. Impact: boaters and small craft could be thrown overboard by suddenly higher winds and waves capsizing their vessel. Locations impacted include Potomac Creek, Whitewater, Maryland Point, Nanjemoy Creek, Port Tobacco River, Lee Sylvania State Park, Quantico, Fort Washington, Swan Point, Gunston Hall, Mathias Point, United States. 301 Nice Memorial Bridge, Mason Neck State Park, Indian Head, Occoquan Bay, Pokes Creek, Brent Point, Smallwood State Park, Fairview Beach, and Fort Hunt. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Severe thunderstorm watch number 462 remains in effect until 10 p.m. for the following county, District of Columbia, and the following counties in Maryland: Calvert, Charles, Montgomery, Prince George's, and St. Mary's, and the following counties in Virginia: Arlington, Culpeper, Fairfax, Fauquier, King George, Loudoun, Madison, Orange, Prince William, Rappahannock, Spotsylvania, Stafford, and Warren, and the following independent cities in Virginia: Alexandria, Fairfax, Falls Church, Fredericksburg, Manassas Park, and Manassas, and the following: Chesapeake Bay from Sandy Point to North Beach, Maryland, Chesapeake Bay from North Beach to Drum Point, Maryland, Tidal Potomac from Key Bridge to Indian Head, Maryland, Tidal Potomac from Indian Head to Cobb Island, Maryland, Tidal Potomac from Cobb Island, Maryland to Smith Point, Virginia, Eastern Bay, Choptank River, and Pawtuxet River. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has activated the Skywarn Amateur Radio Network for severe thunderstorm watch number 462. Thunderstorms through this evening will be capable of producing damaging winds and large hail across the entire area. An isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. The primary net frequency is 147.300 MHz. Spotters are encouraged to relay any severe weather reports to the National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia. This is a statement from the National Weather Service. Flood watch is canceled. The flash flood watch is canceled for portions of central Maryland and northern Maryland, including the following areas: in central Maryland, central and southeast Howard, northwest Howard, and northwest Montgomery. In northern Maryland, northern Baltimore, and southern Baltimore. Flooding is no longer expected to pose a threat. This is a statement from the National Weather Service. Flood watch in effect until midnight tonight. Flash flooding caused by excessive rainfall is possible. The areas affected include portions of central Virginia, northern Virginia, northwest Virginia, and western Virginia, including the following areas: in central Virginia, Greene; in northern Virginia, Culpeper and southern Fauquier; in northwest Virginia, Madison; northern Virginia, Blue Ridge, Page, and Rappahannock; in western Virginia, Rockingham. The hazardous weather conditions are expected until midnight tonight. Impacts: Excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Creeks and streams may rise out of their banks. Additional details: repetitive thunderstorms will continue across the area through this evening. Heavy rain will accompany a number of these storms, which may drop 1 to 2 inches of rainfall in an hour, with locally higher totals possible in areas that see multiple storms. For more information, visit http://www.weather. Governor/safety flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be prepared to take action should flash flood warnings be issued. This is a statement from the National Weather Service. Flood watch remains in effect until midnight tonight. Flash flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. The areas affected include portions of D.C., Maryland, and Northern Virginia, including the following areas: in D.C., District of Columbia; in Maryland, Anne Arundel, Calvert, Central and Southeast Montgomery, Charles, Prince George's, and St. Mary's; in Northern Virginia, Arlington Falls Church and Alexandria, Fairfax, King George, Prince William, Manassas, and Manassas Park and Stafford. The hazardous weather conditions are expected until midnight tonight. Impacts: excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Creeks and streams may rise out of their banks. Additional details: repetitive thunderstorms will remain possible across the area through this evening. Heavy rain will accompany a number of these storms, which may drop 1 to 2 inches of rainfall in an hour, with locally higher totals possible in areas that see multiple storms. For more information, visit http://www.weather. Governor/safety flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be prepared to take action should flash flood warnings be issued. Severe weather safety rules. Severe thunderstorms capable of producing damaging winds, large hail, and isolated flash flooding are possible this afternoon and evening across the entire area. An isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. Residents in these areas should monitor the situation very closely and ensure your NOAA weather radios are set to alert mode. Severe weather warnings for imminent damaging storms may become necessary. Here are some safety rules to keep in mind when severe weather is expected or is occurring. If a warning is issued, seek shelter indoors immediately. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio, information sources from your phone or television for the latest on this potential severe weather event. Additional weather information can be found at weather.gov/Washington or weathergovernor/Baltimore. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the Washington metro area and the surrounding KHV listening area. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds, large hail, and heavy rainfall. Lows in the upper 60s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 80%. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 80s. West winds around 5 miles an hour. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming west after midnight. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 80s. Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 60s. North winds around 5 miles an hour. Friday, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-80s. Saturday, mostly cloudy. Highs in the mid-80s. Lows in the upper 60s. Sunday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-80s. Lows in the upper 60s. Chance of rain 40%. Monday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. Lows around 70. Chance of rain 50%. Tuesday, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. Lows in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 40%. Now for the National Weather Service marine forecast for the Chesapeake Bay from Sandy Point to North Beach. Tonight, south winds 10 knots, becoming west overnight. Waves 1 feet. Showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms until midnight. Visibility 1 nautical mile or less until midnight. Wednesday, 5 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Wednesday night, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot. Thursday, northwest winds around 5 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Thursday night, northwest winds around 5 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Friday, east winds around 5 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. A chance of showers through the night. A chance of thunderstorms until midnight. Winds and waves higher and visibilities lower in and near thunderstorms. Now for the National Weather Service marine forecast for the tidal Potomac from Key Bridge to Smith Point. Tonight, southwest winds 10 knots, becoming northwest late. Waves 1 foot. A chance of showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Visibility 1 nautical mile or less until midnight. Wednesday, northwest winds around 5 knots. Waves 1 foot. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Stafford County in northern Virginia, Madison County in northwestern Virginia, central Orange County in central Virginia, southwestern Rappahannock County in northwestern Virginia, central Greene County in central Virginia, southeastern Fauquier County in northern Virginia, Culpeper County in northern Virginia, until 8 p.m. At 7:12 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Bealton to 6 miles west of Madison, moving southeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured light objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Culpeper, Orange, Madison, Bealton, Stanardsville, Big Meadows, Brightwood, Opal, Remington, Midland, Brandy Station, Oak Park, Verdiersville, Haywood, Montpelier Station, Syria, Winston, Heflin, Madison Mills, and Montfort. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with these storms. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning.